I want to walk you through this faux bullshit promo for Sunak and the Tories.
How's your 5-point plan going?
Brutally honest, how many of you have picked up that I've got these 5 priorities that I'm trying to focus on?
No, I haven't.
No?
So it's going to be about the 5 priorities.
What do you think they should be if someone was going to have some priorities?
What I think there should be obviously sorting out the NHS.
You can see the format of this video straight away. The people gathered aren't really aware of Rishi's 5 priorities, but when pressed to think about what they would prioritise, hey, lo and behold, they're the same as Rishi's 5 priorities.
Yep.
Immigration and the quantity of illegal immigrants coming into the country.
There's a big other one. What is probably the biggest issue? The economy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm happy to hear that, actually, because that tells me at least I'm broadly on the right track. When I came in, and I think you guys know, the circumstances in which I got the job weren't easy. The country's facing some real challenges.
Yeah, you lost to a person who lost to a lettuce.
And I thought, look, there were 5 very clear things that the country wanted me to focus on.
Where's the research? I'm getting real tired of Sunak believing he knows what people want. Show us some data.
They were to halve inflation, grow the economy, reduce debt, cut waiting lists, and to stop the boats. Tell me what's on your mind about the NHS.
What people are most concerned about is just being able to get a GP appointment.
Yeah, which is what?
It just feels impossible.
Yeah, how's that going, Sunak? That's not going to get any better under the Tories.
You're sitting in call queues. I think, last time I rang up, I was like number 70.
I've got to wait on the phone for an hour just to get through.
With having a disabled son, I've been into the hospitals. Yeah. You get a genuine feel for there is quite a lot of wastage within the NHS.
A lot of wastage. Do me a favour, it's cut to the bone. Now, here's Sunak talking the same rubbish he does, as if it gives him some standing on the matter.
That's a great point, right? Like, I come from an NHS family. My dad was a GP all his life. My mum ran our local pharmacy in Southampton, where I grew up, and I worked for her. So all my life growing up, I saw how important the NHS is to people's lives.
What a dumb, idiotic statement. It's like he's an alien who, on viewing human suffering, realises why it's important to perhaps help those in need.
So part of my job is to just
totally it up and sell it off.
Run it more efficiently.
We have criminal exploitation by the gangs, and then we have a huge financial burden that goes on and on and on.
I totally agree with you. The situation is completely ridiculous.
Then we get on to them talking about stop the boats. Let's speed through this. Here comes the inevitable conclusion that all of us saw coming a mile off.
Right.
You've hit the nail on the head with the right priorities, and it's about giving it enough time. We've already started seeing inflation come down.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that we stick to those and stick to the plan and see it through.
Yeah, I've got a better idea, though. Call a general election.
I'm not going to lie, I think you've got quite a bit of work to do.
I want your life to just be easier. That means I have to make some difficult decisions, but those are the right decisions for everyone in the long term.
Does he really believe this bullshit?
And that's the type of person I want to be, it's the type of leader I want to be. I want to make the right long-term decisions for the country, even if they're difficult in the short term, even if they're controversial.
This coming from the person making short-term decisions that just benefit his wife.
It's never really in typical politicians' interests to make a decision like that benefits the country in the long term, that doesn't help them in the short term. And that's a bit of our political system works like that, I've realised, and I want to try and do something different.
Click here for another Rishi promo.